Namaste. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, I guess this is like a video basically like I've been wanting to do for a while. And I'm pretty sure at this point I have like a upper respiratory infection, but it is starting to get better. But I'm waiting for my tea to basically brew. So, I'm going to touch on this topic, and this video is for adults 18 plus. I've marked this video as not being for kids, and as with all my videos, this is not legal advice. This is not any kind of medical advice. Please seek that kind of advice from your medical provider or licensed medical professional if you need medical advice. But anyways, so thanks again for tuning into my channel. And I really wanted to bring this up because I've gotten a lot of messages lately about my one video with 14,000 views, my other video with 4,000 views is getting quite the traction. I appreciate you all for watching. So I want to touch on this because I feel like the whole thing with the cuckolding has this kind of stigma that maybe from the outside world might be like unusual or just something like they haven't heard of. I guess it's like when people learn, more ways of like how people express intimacy, and things like that. Like when you start, getting into people's preferences, like with their intimate partners and this, that, and the other. Everybody has their own experience. So, I was thinking, with the, it's really a part of ethical non-monogamy, which some people might have heard of polyamory. I prefer the term ethical non-monogamy, so all parties are consenting and, there's clear communication. But I really feel like that cuckolding is really just a basic type of, to put it in layman's terms, right? I think it's a form of ethical non-monogamy, at least in my personal opinion. And I think that can really start to, help the people that are confused of, what, type of lifestyle this is. But I think it needs to be, at least for me, of having that knowledge of ethical non-monogamy when, monogamy is just being with one person and just one person only. Like basically, all parties should be on the same page of, I'm going to be with multiple people, I'm going to see other people, I'm going to date other people, whatever, with cuckolding. So, I haven't really done like any kind of cuckolding one-on-one video. I pretty much just go to the straight of it, but the nitty-gritty kind of stuff. But I don't really like necessarily identify myself as just monogamous or non-monogamous. I really feel like it's a case-by-case basis, and I think it's all about personal connection, and you meet people, and you just kind of have to go from there and see like what, like how is this going to serve you in the best way possible. Like is this like a kind of situation like you would want to be in? Hi, thanks for tuning in. I think that's, I don't know if that's like Hebrew or Ukrainian. Shalom. I know a little Hebrew. I think that's the only Hebrew I know. So thanks for tuning in. God bless you. Namaste. Wow, 21 people viewing in. So welcome. Where are you guys from? I'm live for the people that's tuning in. Lemuse. Okay. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. And I'm here with you guys, so I hope y'all are safe and well and everything is cool. So has anybody, since we got 14 people in the live, we had 25 people earlier. I guess some people dropped out. But do we have anybody here that has ever been non-monogamous? Or maybe you've been monogamous. What's been your experience with that? I definitely have more experience in like more monogamous relationships, but then again, I have been in non-monogamous kind of situations, dating kind of situations, things like that. So yeah, that's basically like my personal experience. Like, I just think it's important everybody's on the same page, for like safety and health reasons. But this is really cool. I'm glad that y'all could tune into this, because I just wanted to break the ice on this. Of like, I feel like a lot of the messages like I've been getting, people feel like they're really alone, but really ethical non-monogamy is a thing. Like, it's been a thing. Like, I don't anticipate like it going away. If anything, it seems like more people are starting to know about it and talk about it, and just, yeah, I feel like the ethical, heavy emphasis on the ethical part. So I talk a lot about consent in my videos. So yeah, I feel like consent and communication even has to be done more so in a non-monogamous relationship. I know that was like one of the experiences I had of the person I was with in my ethical, well, he wasn't ethical, but in my non-monogamous relationship is, I would like to be updated on, okay, you're going on a date with somebody else, you got a girlfriend. Like, that is stuff like you would need to communicate, like, at least. And if I was going to be ethically non-monogamous and the person I was with did not do that, okay, so he did not do that, and so it did not work out, because that is, the first step of it, of like, inform your partner, unless y'all come to an agreement of like you don't have to inform each other. But we had not, like, if you're going to be with like anyone else, it's just like a respect thing. So do you have any questions? I'm almost 8 minutes in. Do we have any questions? 28 people watching. That's pretty cool. So we got people from all around the world. Peace and love to y'all, for sure. But yeah, this is probably gonna be a short video. I'm pretty sure I have like upper respiratory infection, but this has been on my heart to share with y'all. So I would say, like, for relationship advice, like, maybe look into like mental health resources. So maybe I can do a video on different resources that I found like helpful or not helpful to me. But I'm happy to share my own personal experience. And yeah, I feel like it's not like some super complicated thing. Like, I think like when we have this understanding of clear communication with our partners, if you are, ethically non-monogamous, that's why I'm saying partners, like plural, it should be a Gucci like situation, you know what I'm saying? So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? So I will ask one last time for any questions, y'all. We got 31 people. Surely one person got to have a question out of 31 people. So thank y'all for tuning in. And if anybody has any questions like at a later time too, feel free to comment. But yeah, I think it's just all about clear communication. I wish I could say more, like, we could get into communication too, if y'all want to, get nitty gritty into that. But it's really just about finding like what works for you. And I feel like that's something, at least for me, that has helped me of, if you've got to write down like what you want in a relationship and a friendship, like write it down, get it clear, talk to, like for me, I talk to my therapist about, my relationships, or just talk to yourself. Like if you have no one else to talk to yourself, work it out. I do feel like self-love is a huge part of it too. I think, honestly, it takes a lot of work to be ethically non-monogamous. Um, it takes sometimes like reassuring your partner, like if they are going, and I mean like intimate partner, like if they are going to, um, how informed do they want to be, right? Like you might want to ask them like, how informed would you like to be? Do you want to know all the details? You want to know just I went on a date? Like usually if they're going to enter like a whole nother relationship, like you like would want to let them know. So I feel like that's an obvious. So I've had ethically non-monogamous relationships of like someone like had a girlfriend, but they were spending more time with me. Well, that's pretty much every single one that I had is like they were spending more time with me. So sometimes it can be like there's a primary, there's a secondary. I don't know if I really don't feel super comfortable like actually like using those terms, but I might use a different term. But basically, like, sometimes it can be like that kind of thing also. So for me, like, I gotta be the main person. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I gotta be the main person. So that's just my personal preference, but everybody has their own preferences. But yeah, I've been seeing so many news articles and everything about ethical non-monogamy and polyamory. So finally, it's getting some attention, and I think like it is going to be basically like, okay, you're queer or you're trans, or like it's like a preference. It's a relationship preference type of thing. So I think it's important to just bring some light to this, and hopefully this kind of put together some pieces for people that, feel like they just need some extra like type of understanding around maybe how to navigate this experience, whether that's ethical non-monogamy or cuckolding. So and or cuckolding. So let me know what y'all think. I think like this is pretty spot on. So for a sick girl, I'm almost at 13 minutes. I'm gonna log out on this one, but if y'all want a part two, let me know. Bye. Thank you for tuning in. And be sure to go to ZajaLovesYou.com. That's my website. And yeah, if you, I don't know, like want to send a girl some DoorDash, leave a comment. Let me know. Um, let me know. Thank you. Bye-bye. And I definitely will try and get back to everybody's emails. It's been quite the season, but I'm happy to be here. I love that all y'all tuned in. So thanks for watching.